Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's get ready for Mercury retrograde. Hello, my name is Milady. I am the shop witch for today here at Bronx Witch. Really excited to pull out 12 cards for each. No, mentira. 12 cards for each zodiac sign. A card for each zodiac sign to manage Mercury retrograde. Let me take a sip of the coffee. Make sure y'all can hear me. I don't want to keep yapping. But I think it's connected. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if y'all can hear the music. Maybe I should just have this right here. Okay, so first and foremost, I would love for you guys to go ahead and check out the link in the bio here at Bronx Witch. There's a lots of activities happening September. Tea and Tarot is happening. There's also Reiki sessions coming in, Reiki Share to get certified as a Reiki practitioner. There's always a shop reader available. There's so much happening. And if you happen to have books that you want to get rid of, you can bring them over here to Bronx Witch as well. You get a card that expresses that you dropped off a free book, and you get points when you punch a hole for each book or tarot card that you bring in. So take care. So for the most part, come on and check us out. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Mercury retrograde through astrology perspective. And then I'm gonna pull out a card for each person, each zodiac sign. Y'all want me to pull out a card for each person? Okay, so Mercury retrograde, we go through this all the time, so I'm going to go briefly through it. Nonetheless, I'm going to give high points on the Mercury retrograde and what's happening with it and aspects to the other planets. So give me a little emoji if you can hear me, because I'm using this mic. I don't know if you can hear me. Hey Lourdes. Okay, so with Mercury retrograde, we have this thing where it's shadow. Can y'all hear? Y'all can hear me, or is the music loud? Let me know if the music is loud. Either ways. All right. So there's this thing called shadow. Before Mercury actually goes into retrograde, we have it doing its thing 2 to 3 weeks before and 2 to 3 weeks after. And what happens is that you begin to feel the experience of Mercury retrograde. And as you feel the experience of Mercury retrograde, you then are becoming aware and prepared. Okay, good. You're becoming aware and prepared for whatever is coming at you. The main important thing for Mercury going retrograde in Virgo is to remember, hey, how are y'all? Oh, I love y'all so much. To remember that there's other planets that are retrograde, and by the end of this month, there's going to be about 7 planets that are retrograde. So it really does talk about taking things slow. Do not beat yourself up for messing up on something. I'm also not saying blame it on the retrograde. What I'm saying is take your time. When it comes to signing contracts, take your time with these new jobs that are coming around for you that you're really excited about, right? We're in that space where you really have to make sure that everything is written down in email and that people are actually sticking to what they're saying. This could be a time where, again, miscommunication is going to happen, where you're going to be sending emails and people are not going to get it. Okay. When it's not Mercury retrograde, I don't experience a lot of it, but because I'm a Mercury retrograde baby, I experience a lot of missed emails, people not receiving things from me. So I'm used to that shit. But for y'all, I want you to keep in mind that it's going to be happening, but not just for you. It's going to be happening for other people. So don't, blame other people so much for fucking up because it's Mercury retrograde. Okay. So the shadow is from August 3rd. It starts August 3rd and then it ends September 30th. So even though Mercury retrograde ends on the 15th, we have another 15 days of its shadow becoming less and less effective on us. So keep that in mind, right? So if already in the beginning of August you felt like Mercury, what the fuck, Mercury retrograde? Yes, that's the shadow. That's what it is. So when we talk about Mercury, we're talking about the mind, right? The lower mind. So this talks about a lot of your internal speaking, right? So you want to make sure that you are grounding and you are shifting through your negative Nancy and doubtful dance, okay? Because that's what's going to be amplified at this time. Virgo is a zodiac sign that is about problem solving. They're organized. They worry about the body and the health. Not worry. They care about the body and the health. They care about day-to-day activities. They are compassionate in doing services and all these other different things. So when you have your mind getting into the aspect of critical thinking, Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. So it's at home. So when it's in retrograde, it's providing us with the shadow side of Virgo. And the shadow side, I got my notes here. The shadow side of Virgo is being picky, uptight, overthinking things, wanting to have full control over things, just really being obsessive with the body, right? Being obsessive with, I have to change my diet. I have to do this. I have to do that. And if I don't get it done, then I'm going to beat myself up. Let's bring it back a bit, 2, 3, or 4 times, because it really is going to talk about grounding and bringing things into fruition. Virgo is that zodiac sign that when it says something, it grounds it and it automatically brings it into fruition. I'm telling y'all. So during this time, this really talks about how are you talking to yourself about your finances? How are you talking to yourself about your body, your love life, your surroundings? Are you being grateful about it? Are you asking for a shift? Are you choosing a different perspective? Are you changing the lens? And for the next 3 weeks, this is going to happen. Mercury is going to be retrograde the 23rd to September 15th. So yes, during the time that your kids are going to be going to school, during the time that the fall is going to be coming in and all these changes are happening, there's going to be a lot of things being out of whack. The best choice is to allow things to flow, right? Mercury brings this energy of building a solid, strong foundation. So during this retrograde, how can you build a solid, strong foundation when it comes to your mental aspect, the way you speak to yourself? This is very important. A lot of us, even including myself, because when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to me, we believe we have things down packed when it comes to our brain cells and how we're going to say this. We're not going to let negative Nancy get inside. And then here comes a sibling. Here comes a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a child, and they get you out of whack. What are you going to do? Are you going to automatically be like, fuck it, I ain't shit? No. Or are you going to be like, oh, let me step back? One of the mantras that I have for myself that I keep saying every day is, I'm going to take a step back before I react. And that has been in the process. Hey. So that's in the process right now. So for the most part, think about, this is the 3rd time Mercury's going into retrograde. We've been getting a break. They all have been in earth signs. So it's really more about the practicality of things, right? So if it was in fire, Mercury was in a fire sign like Aries, we'll be more in the space of initiating things, or and in retrograde we'll be rethinking how to initiate things, rethinking we want to see our identity and different things like that. But in Mercury and Virgo, it is talking about our day-to-day activities, our habits. How can you shift your habits? I want you to analyze. Have your old habits assisted you up to this point? Oh, in the past, well, I used to, even me as a fitness instructor, in the past, I used to work out 5 times a week. Well, lady, maybe not no more. Bring it down 3 notches. Can you work out for 10 minutes a day? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Does that work? No, you're going to be thinking about how you used to lift weights, but at the same time, that's not where you're at right now. Honor where you're at and start from where you're at. So Mercury retrograde is giving us that ability to sit back and analyze where we're at. And once we analyze where we're at, we're going to be able to rebuild ourselves from there. So it is a time of opportunity to build your foundation. So while everybody's running crazy, like, you're in the space of saying, oh, okay, so my thoughts is telling me that I cannot do this. Let me build a solid foundation to say that I can. Things like that. Yes, and yes. I don't know where you at right now. So, including travels, including communication, like I said, and technology. For those of you who are business owners, are in the space of technology, take your time sending emails. Do not rush. Take your time. All right. Really dot your T's and cross your well, I always say that in the opposite way. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Okay. And then, so the next thing that I want you guys to do is to stay present. Earth energy is being in the moment, grounding. So if you feel like crying, cry, and then go outside and hug a fucking tree, right? That's what it's called, grounding. Virgo is about being outdoors. Virgo is about, again, building that solid foundation. So really be in the space of saying to yourself, I am going, right? This is a mantra that's coming in my mind right now. I am going to sit down and analyze my breath. Right? Talk to yourself. I'm going to analyze my breath. I'm going to see where this is coming from. This is the moment in time with all the planets in retrograde to see where is everything coming from. Is it from now? Is it from childhood? Say hello.
Sorry, I just had to be annoying. What's up, witches?
She ain't annoying. She could pop in. She the CEO. Pop in, baby. Yes, we out here. And y'all already know opens on Sundays for the summer. Don't forget. I'm going to be here on Sunday too, so y'all come through. All right, hold on. And so with that being said, we have something that's good, right? This is all good. Like, you analyze if it's good or bad. Hello. You analyze if it's good or bad. What you do is create that moment for you. So yes, if again you're going to be angry, create the moment to be angry, and then have a tool. This is the moment for you to reach out to a therapist. I highly recommend to even come out your pocket pay for a session for somebody to just listen to you, right? Most times we just want somebody to listen to us. For those of y'all who work and got your insurance, it's time for you to use it. They have bereavement counseling, all right? I don't want people in my business. Are they manifesting the money for you? Are they manifesting that new home for you? Are they manifesting that significant other for you? So who cares? Stop telling people your business. I don't know who needed to hear that. All right. So Mercury is going to. Oh, I got excited. Hold up. Y'all gonna hear what I kick. Mercury is going to be trining Jupiter. What does that mean? It's going to be creating a nice, beautiful triangle aspect that's going to provide us with support, right? A trine is getting support from another planet that's somewhere else. Jupiter is in Taurus. Taurus is about the value, the moolah, another earth sign, right? And so Jupiter had already trined with Mercury August 9th. It's going to do it again September 4th. Write this down. And it's going to do it again September 25th. These aspects are going to heighten our energy. So all our energy on the area of Virgo, heightening the area of your foundation, heightening in the area of, okay, I built this habit. Now I'm going to take this habit and I'm going to solidify it. And Jupiter amplifies it. So just think about these dates and how whatever you're creating these next 3 weeks is going to get amplified. So, baby, where my millionaires at? Where my millionaires at? Because I know my millionaires is going to be out there manifesting their abundance, right? For those of you, if you remember that Virgo is in retrograde, so there's going to be a good time. Not Virgo, Venus. Venus is in retrograde, so it's going to be a great time for you to also realign yourself with your confidence, realign yourself with your self-worth, realign yourself with what you deserve in a relationship, any relationship, even a relationship with your kids. So when you decide to take this energy and take it to the next, I'm repeating my words. Use this energy and shift it to the next level is going to allow you to take advantage. So the main question for you is, what do you need to reflect on right now? What do you need to reflect on so that you can be able to shift it for yourself? Astrology gives us these aspects and this energy so that we can be able to use it however we choose. Whether if we want to dismantle a certain area of our life, whether if we want to build up a certain area of our life, it provides us with that. And the retrograde is the epitome of that because it brings out what has been hidden. So if you have not had a solid foundation, now is the time to be real with yourself, be honest with yourself, and say, okay, when it comes to my household, it's unorganized. Let me organize my household so that my brain can be more organized and I can see where things are at and I can feel the clutter being released. All right, so I'm going to pull out some cards for everybody. That's the gist of it. I'm going to pull out a card, not for everybody, for every zodiac sign. I keep saying everybody. All right, so I got these. Somebody donated these to the shop. So I grabbed these. And what these are is they provide you with the meaning at the bottom, but depending on how the card come out, we have 4 different types of choices. So if the whatever is facing up on me, that don't make any sense. Hold on. Whatever's facing upright for me is the answer. So I really, really love these cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out one for each zodiac sign. All right. Y'all gotta get used to. If you know me from YouTube, you know that I be having technical difficulties and all this other extra stuff. Oh, hold on. Let me shuffle these cards. All right. The angels and archangels. So remember, this is going to be for September 23rd to August 23rd to September 15th for Mercury retrograde. The angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting us, for guiding. We have all 12 zodiac signs, providing them with a message for Mercury retrograde, August 23rd to September 15th. Now, this is going to be an advice. This is an add-on to everything else that is occurring astrologically or intuitively. Most of you have already felt this energy intuitively, and now is you being provided with the confirmation. All right. Now, don't forget to look personally in your astrology chart. Where is the Mercury retrograde? Where is Virgo located in your chart? And that is going to pretty much tell you where it's at. You have to look at it in a transit perspective. I'm over on Galactic Hood Buddha, so you can know a little bit more about astrology and how to find these aspects for you and your family. All right, so the first, the first sign that we're going to be pulling out for is going to be for, let me go in order because if not, if I start jumping around, I was thinking about jumping around, but then I get it. Oh, focus. Aries. All right, so Aries, your word is accountability and acknowledging your role. So this right here is how the card came out. So this is accountability, right? So accountability, and then right here is acknowledge. No. All right, bear with me, y'all. Acknowledge your role. All right, so Aries, for the next 3 weeks, what this card is basically saying is what we basically described in this whole Mercury retrograde in Virgo. It's being in the space of honoring yourself, taking accountability of what you do know and what you're here to share, and then stepping in to the most authentic part of you when it comes to being a leader in whatever it is that you're doing. A leader at your community, a leader at your job, a leader in your business. Begin to take things serious when it comes to what you want to manifest. Like, and accountability also means that if you're in the space of thinking that you can do it all by yourself, it is time for you, Aries, to go ahead during this Mercury retrograde to go and ask for assistance and have people hold you accountable. So pick the people that are willing to assist you during this Mercury retrograde to guide you to the next level. It is not time for you to do this on your own. All right. Aries, Taurus, you have Batter Minhoof, phenomenal. Frequency illusions. So during this Mercury retrograde, this is what you got. And it really just talks to me about you being in the space of doing less and being in your creativity. Okay. And as you are in your creativity, you begin to allow yourself to see the synchronicities that are happening for you at this current time. Taurus, you may be feeling like things are not working out for you, and you may be seeing things closing up. Everything is like in this little bubble or circle. It's time for you to step out of that when it comes to your mentality and really allow yourself to imagine, right? And when it talks about frequency, I do feel also to tap into sound healing if you can for Mercury retrograde, or go on YouTube and really allow yourself to get in the space of knowing that you are able to hear things that are not heard by anybody else. So Taurus, what I'm getting here is that you will be reopening your clairvoyance, or you're going to be tapping into one of your spiritual gifts. That's not for everybody. That's some of y'all. So during this Mercury retrograde, it will make a lot of sense since the mind is going to be active. So for some of you, you're going to be able to listen to some frequencies, and it's going to open up your mind to be able to listen to spiritual messages or listen deeper into your intuition. For others of you, it really does talk about you allowing yourself to imagine, to think big. Think big. What does it look like to actually own a house? Can you see yourself in that house? What does it look like to be at that job? Envision it. And I would recommend to do or suggest to do a vision board during this Mercury retrograde for my Tauruses. All right. Gemini, let go of greed and envy. So you got acquisitiveness. Let go of greed and envy. So Gemini, for this Mercury retrograde, actually your Mercury, you're also ruled by Mercury, and it's going to be in Virgo. So it does talk about allowing yourself to not compare yourself to people, allowing yourself to release any old memories that has released, not forget, but release them. Allow yourself, Gemini, to release the energy of these old memories, because it's putting you in a space of envy. And what that means is, should you decide for this Mercury retrograde to continue to blame other people for not being successful, if you continue to manipulate other people during this Mercury retrograde, you're going to be feeling it. So like what goes around comes around type of thing. So allow your thoughts to move away from that. Like, yes, okay, you may feel like you should have been somewhere and that person might have took your spot, or that person might have stolen your idea. You have to remember that you're an inspiration, Gemini. You're an inspiration. You're someone who people look up to. You are someone who is witty with the mouth. You're someone who is great with coming up with ideas. So do not blame yourself for somebody else's inability to give you credit. All right. So if that resonates with you for the Mercury retrograde, allow yourself to let go of all those thoughts, and you're really going to be stepping into building that solid foundation for you so that you can voice who you truly are, and people can understand where you're coming from. I also feel like some of you are going to be stepping into podcasting. And Mercury retrograde is going to allow you to build that foundation as well. Because I'm feeling like a lot of Geminis want to speak up. Like, we waiting for you. You guys rule technology, so what are you waiting for? Cancer. Cancer, you got to get off the couch. You got to get moving. So get moving is like this, and get off the couch. So this is in reverse. So Cancer, for this Mercury retrograde, unlike the rest of us where we're being asked to go deep inside, they're actually asking you to get off the couch. Work out your body in the most easiest way. What does that look like? Taking a walk, getting off the bus early if you in New York. If you somewhere, I don't know, where else could you possibly be in the world, right? Because I don't know who's watching this. So you want to make sure that you safely get out your car and take a walk around the park, or drive to a park and take a walk, right? Have your taser, whatever it is that you need to protect yourself. But Cancer, it really does talk about you allowing yourself for your mind to be free. By you going out during this Mercury retrograde, it's going to give you a sense of freedom. Your thoughts are cluttered in. You may have been doing a lot, and right now Mercury retrograde is like, nah, do not stay inside, go out. That doesn't mean that every day now go somewhere from August 23rd to September 15th. What it means is plan some days to go out. Don't just work and come home. All right. And that could be by yourself. You can plan a date to go and eat something, but take a walk afterwards, or go to a street fair. Okay. And now we are as Cancer, Leo. Leo, you are cared for. You are supported. I love this one. You are supported. You are cared for. So right now, Leo, during this Mercury retrograde, do not do, just like Aries, don't do nothing by yourself. Get that accountability partner, get your angels tapping in. What does that mean? If you feel like you're stressing out, sit down for a minute, breathe it out, and call in one of your spirit guides to be able to assist you. During this Mercury retrograde, I can see how you can be triggered. There's a lot. You know, you got Venus retrograde in your sign. There's a lot going on, right, for you. So this really talks that for my Leos, y'all having a real rebirth. So take time. Like, as you can see, this person is sitting down. During this retrograde, don't do so much. Allow yourself to be assisted. What does that look like? For those women who are independent, don't throw your hands up at me. Don't. Throw your hands out. Let us assist you. All right. And this could be the bare minimum. A lot of us think that when we say, "Oh, we want somebody to assist us," oh, they got to do everything. No, you're the one that can delegate what you need assistance with. At the end of the day, we're assisting you. To be honest, a lot of people don't even want to help people out. So the fact that you can delegate exactly what you would like for somebody to assist you with, go ahead and do that. And if you need to pay for somebody to assist you, then baby, that might just have to be it. We pay for a lot of things. Self-care should be one of them. So, Leo, I don't want to hear you say, I don't want to have assistance. Let me explain something to y'all. The angels and archangels, yes, you've been hiding out. This, damn, I was going to say something. I just got lost. All right, I forgot. They'll come back. I can't be reading the comments. That's the thing. Virgo, Mercury in Virgo. Make a wish. Ooh, literally. It's endless. Walking through the motherfucking portal. Now, Virgo, you guys have, during the pandemic, 2020, 2021, 2022, you guys were going through a lot of shifting because of the day-to-day being crushed. You guys really went through a lot of rebirthing as well during that time. So here it's asking you to be clear. Be clear with your intentions, literally. If you decide that once a week you're going to have one intention and you're going to focus on that, I would recommend that. So this week I'm going to focus on organizing, which you shouldn't have a problem organizing. This week I'm going to organize my thoughts, right? Because Virgos, you guys can be self-critical as well. So I'm going to organize my thoughts for this week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to request for my angels and archangels. I'm going to request for people that surround me to assist me when I say something out of the norm. Please take me back to an alignment, or correct me if you want to use that. Please correct me. Please take me back to alignment. Or angels and archangels, our higher self, please shake me up with ease when I'm not in a great mindset. So this is just really being intentional with your thoughts. Being intentional with your thoughts and your actions. For you, Virgo, I do see that actions are going to be good for you, because as you begin to wish, you're going to have to take actions to meet your wish, to meet your intentions in reality. And let me tell you something. You need a Virgo in your team, baby. I got one. Because if it's anything, a Virgo will get you right when it comes to organizing. A lot of zodiac signs be acting like they be all got it all together. Like, baby, you ever met a Virgo? You be like, damn. And it's not comparing. It's just like know when to get assistance. All right. Libra. Ooh, Libra, light worker, share your lights. Libra, I do sense that during this time is when you're gonna get the aha moment, like, oh, I do have gifts and talents that I can share with my community, gifts and talents that I can collaborate with other people. Because right now, Libras, I do feel like you guys have been hiding out when it comes to sharing your knowledge and your wisdom. And so with this light worker coming out, is providing you with the knowledge to know that no, your intuition is not steering you wrong. No, you're not bugging out. No, you're not going crazy. But now during this Mercury retrograde, you really have to trust yourself. It's not about trusting other people. It's about trusting yourself. Do you trust that what your intuition is telling you is guiding you? And so you're going to be really in a space of testing things out. You can see testing things out, right? Retrograde, everything is at under, right, for you. So everything is underground, meaning that it's internal. So internally begin to test yourself out. And with these flowers, is blossoming. Like you can see that they start rising up past the horizon. So we're all right, we're not saying, oh, you're gonna learn how to read tarot tomorrow, but there's a thing called, if you're into counseling and you decide to do intuitive counseling, that can be something great for you. So I do feel like a lot of Libras are going to be tapping into their gifts. You're going to be surprised and you're going to be like, well, what? That's me? I could do that? Oh, I ain't know I could do that. So yeah, allow yourself to really tap into your gifts for this Mercury retrograde. And no, you don't have to share it with the world if you don't want to. I'm just saying, tap into it. It's good for you. It's good for you. It's good for me. It's good for you. When you decide to tap into your intuition, more synchronicities are going to happen and more of what you desire is going to come in. It's all about trust. Scorpio, the power of stillness. What you've been doing, Scorpio? Shut it down. Meditation. This is straightforward for you, Scorpio. Allow yourself to sit the fuck down and let your mind be free. Meditation talks about you listening to the messages, you connected with source, and you guys have the ability to tap in immediately, right? When you're not distracted. So it is very important for you to, even if you can't take a little escape 1 week away, or each weekend you're going somewhere different for 1 day or 2 days, to just be with yourself. No kids, no husband, no wife, no job. How can you do that? Even if it's for a couple of minutes. If you have a car, drive up to this quiet spot and then just allow yourself to sit there 10, 15 minutes before you get back home or before you go to work. This talks about intentionally providing yourself with a stillness. And if you have difficulties holding yourself accountable, go ahead and reach out to somebody that can guide you through a meditation. Guys, people can guide you through these things. You don't have to do it by yourself. Again, this is what this is all about. Allowing yourself to receive. All right? Who's next? Go. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, free will. You got destiny, but you got free will. What this talks to me about with Mercury retrograde, whatever people are sharing with you right now, whatever it is that you're discovering, it does not bound you to one box. All right. Allow yourself to know that we all have free will. And with this Mercury retrograde, you're really going to be going through, revising, revisiting anything that you have been learning up to this point, and you're going to be in the space of deciding if you want to go that route or if you want to let it go. Right? This talks about your belief systems. A lot of your belief systems are going to be shattering themselves up, and free will is going to come up. Like, I can choose not to go that route. I can choose to do this. We all as humans have free will. Yes, there's this thing called fate and destiny, but we can make that choice and say, hey, that's not what I want to do. Prime example, when they told me that my fate was to read tarot, right? I was like, I'm not going to do that. My free will was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that when y'all tell me to do it, right? That was my thing, right? Yes, fate and destiny showed up, but during my time of free will, I was wilding out and I was enjoying my time as a freaking human being. Like, the hell. So, anyways, that's what I mean. We have free will to not choose to do something at the current time. It's all right. So, Sag, it's time for you to check that out for yourself and see what your belief system is. And during this Mercury retrograde, you can choose when you come out of that to follow that belief system, shift it, flip it and rewind it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. All right. Who's next? Hold up. Sag. Y'all know it be going through my brain. Capricorns. Capricornio. Conscious service. 11th hour servant. All right. So, Capricorn, right now, you may have been in the past at a job, at a business, and it's about the material, it's about how much can we make, and did we meet the quotas, and all these extracurriculum activity, right? That took away from the actual service. So now, when it comes to your business, your job, this energy during this Mercury retrograde is asking you to bring back the joy into what you're doing. If there is no joy, this Mercury retrograde is going to show you that, way you can go ahead and shift that for yourself. What is bringing me joy? What is not bringing me joy? Am I doing this because I have to and it's the only way that I can? Or am I doing this because I choose to do it and it's making me happy? Come from that space. Some of y'all who are business owners are going to be shifting some of your services because it's not in alignment with you anymore. Some of you are going to be getting these ideas of what can I do that's different, that is not the same as what I'm doing right now. So if you're a clerk, what would it feel like to be a nurse practitioner? If you're cashier, you're in a space of what it would be like to work at a bank. So these are the different type of thoughts that's going to be going through Capricorn, because now you guys are adding your heart consciousness to the work that you do. You're getting the gist of the purpose and the mission. So that's coming in for y'all. So write things down. Write things down. Aquarius. Aquarius, why y'all been quiet? What y'all doing? Because I know y'all planning something big for us, humanity at its greatest. Y'all be fronting like y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all don't want to deal with people. Y'all holler at me. Let me know what y'all doing because I need to stay on point. Don't be too trusting. And you have be wary. So Aquarius during this Mercury retrograde, really be in the space of for you guys, don't share your thoughts with. Like I was just saying, tell me everything, right? Don't share your thoughts with a lot of people. Don't be too trusting with a lot of people, right? They wouldn't have me say these things before they pulled out this card. Be in the space of right now of keeping all your ideas to yourself, and for some of you, there might be somebody coming up. Yes, the deck. Sorry, somebody's asking you a deck. It's called the 1111 Oracle by Mandy Peterson. Yes, let me tell you, these cards are amazing. It taps into a bunch of stuff. Even taps into addiction. Like some cards don't even be having like some of us have addictions. It doesn't have to be drugs or substance abuse or all that stuff. It could be food. It could be anything. Anyways, back to this. So don't be too trusting. So what this means is those who are around you at this current time are under investigation. That doesn't mean that Billy Joe from down the block is not trustworthy. Is everybody's under investigations right now. All right. And just look through things and see how people are treating you, or how people talking to you. How do they react when you say something that is going to be in the space of happiness for you? Is somebody else getting happy, or are they quote unquote what we call hating, or do you feel any tensions, or do you feel any type of how do you feel when you're around people? This is the energy. All right, of course, like I don't like being around people. Focus right now. It is time to expand and be around us. So how can you build your circle and be trustworthy trusting on those who are around you? So that's what's going to be happening for you, because as you build trust, it'll be easier for you to detect as you move on past Mercury retrograde who can come into your circle, who can assist you to move forward into whatever it is that you want to create for us and yourself and your family. And last but not least, Pisces. Pisces. Don't y'all do this already? Let me stop. You got unity. You would get unity, right? The 12th house. Pisces probably like the fuck. Unity. So during the time, and it will be great, right? With you, Pisces, you have this ability to get us into our imaginations, and Mercury is running wild. Pisces is also the opposition of Virgo. So when we look at Pisces, we look at service, we look at death and rebirth, we look at the ability to get into our subconscious mind, right? So right now, Pisces, we, the community, are asking you to socialize with us to assist us in mastering our subconscious mind. So you have socialization. Sorry, I didn't even show the card. I just love this so much. Unity, socialization. Socialize. And it talks about getting into these, it's for 3 weeks. So maybe once a week you go into your local whatever witchy store is around, whatever meditation group is around, whatever yoga session is around, and be present and share your knowledge with people. You're really going to assist us at this current time. And it's going to exercise your peopling skills. It's going to exercise your intuitive skills. And again, this really just talks about how can you begin to socialize with other people from a more organized perspective, not allowing people to take advantage of you, not just serving for no reason because somebody needs it. This talks about unity, where you see people are given to each other. So as you provide us, we would provide for you. So make sure that that balance is also there. So again, unity talks about a whole us creating as a community. So that's what I have for you guys for Mercury retrograde, reggaeton, rebalto, and I'm going to pull one card out for the collectors to see. These are my cards that I had created last year. I'm going to see how I get it to bring it to the shop so you guys can see it. And let's just see where Spirit wants us all to focus on. mentally? Why am I creating enjoyable moments to celebrate daily? Oh, say this to yourself. Why am I creating enjoyable moments to celebrate daily? Why am I creating enjoyable moments to celebrate daily? I created this specific mantra because we are always looking at the day as I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Or so when you're saying this to yourself, you're allowing your subconscious mind, because these cards are built for subconscious mind shifting. And when you say to yourself, why am I creating enjoyable moments to celebrate daily? Your mind is going to begin to show you where the enjoyable moments are. And it could be a simple smile when you're walking down the street. It could be a simple smile. It could be a simple hello. It could be a free coffee, and now you enjoying your coffee. It could be finally seeing your boss shutting the bleep up, and that's an enjoyable moment. All right. So that's what I have for y'all. I love y'all so much. And catch me here on Sunday. I might go live, but probably not. But I'm here at the shop. And don't forget to follow me over on Galactic Hood Buddha on all social media channels. I'm more on YouTube and TikTok, so check me out. Do you guys have anything to say? Because I love y'all so much. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Let me show y'all. I have it also. I'm gonna tag myself in this post. You guys can see it. I have it, but these are the cards. Um, So I broke it down into four different categories, which is your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual. And I did that because I work with seven aspects, right? I work with the financial, with the social, I feel like there's seven aspects in our life that we have to work on in order to at least create a whole for ourselves, right? So the mental is working with the way we talk to ourselves. So it's like, why do I have more than enough abundance to give away? What? You're like your brain is like, you got that? Let's give it away. So the more that I receive, the more that I give, the more that I give, the more that I receive. So you begin to say this to yourself. You can put it on your vision board. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, right? The emotional. So I did 7 different cards for each category. Why am I in a caring, loving, and honest romantic relationship? Mm. And if your mantras don't make you smile, I don't know what they're doing. Why am I in a caring, loving, and honest romantic relationship? Okay. The next one is physical. Why is it so easy to rest when my body is calling for it? All right. This is especially for my fire signs. Let your body rest. Okay. And when you say this to yourself, your body will listen and be like, okay, you know what? It's time to take a nap. Another one is spiritual, and these are good for kids. These are good for your grandma. It's good for everybody. Your balls. Why do I invite miracles into my life? And the reason why it's a question is because when we ask everybody what time it is, we find an answer. Everybody pulls out the phone. What time it is? But your brain is able to, whenever you ask a question, your brain is looking for the answer. So it is more than likely beneficiary for us to keep asking our brains questions so it can start showing us. Because the same way we say, why am I so fat? Why am I broke? Why am I this? Why am I that? What is happening? It is showing up for us. And I cancel. Spirit, I'm just saying an example. That's not me. I gotta let them know. Like, I'm just trying to tell y'all. But when you say these words to yourself, you begin to start embedding it in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind then makes it a reality. So what we want to do is we want to declutter our subconscious mind. So when we think about something, we shift it. Right now, I can say that I'm broke, and then I go cancel, delete. I have more than enough money to give away. Why do I have, right? So you can even carry this with you. Why do I have more money? Why do I have more than enough money to give away? Like, this is what it's all about. And it's about testing things out. There's going to be bumps in the road. You're not always going to be on point with everything. But the main important thing is that you have tools. I always tell people you have tools. Tools are the key to shifting everything in our lives. All right. Well, thank you for asking. Yes. You guys can see the cards in the link in my bio. That's what they would say, link in my bio. All right, I'll be here. The next time I'm gonna do a reading is going to be for, let's see, it's gonna be for Virgo season. We're gonna do Virgo seasons readings. All right. I love y'all.